Sanatananati Sri Jivate Sri Siddhanta Saraswati Vijayate Gauriya Gashti Sri Siddhanta Saraswati Vijayate Gauriya Gashti Pati Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Ananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurav Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So first of all, I offer my most respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my worshipable Guru Pada Padma, His Divine Grace, Om Vishnupad, Srimad Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhara Deva Goswami Pad. And I very humbly pray for His divine grace, divine mercy be bestowed upon me and be bestowed upon you all. As next, thereafter, I offer my most respectful prostrated obeisance unto the holy lotus feet of Jagat Guru, Srila Bhaktisidhanata Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, and humbly pray for his causeless grace, mercy, be bestowed upon me and all of you. I pay my most respectful Dandavat Pranam to all Rupanuga Guru Varga, all my Vaishnava Guru Varga, and Sri Guru Gauranga, Nityananda, Sadvaita Prabhu, Gadadhara Prabhu, Srivas Pandit Panchatat, Sri Radha Govinda Dev, Gopinath, Madana Mohana Jiv, and pray, humbly pray for all their causeless mercy be showered upon me and all of you. Jai Sri Guru Gauranga Nityananda, Sadvaita Gadadhara, Srivas Panchatattva. Shri Radha Madan Mohan Radha Govinda Dev Radha Gopinath Ji. I offer my loving regards to all the assembled devotees, the devoted audience today listening to the great Harikatha Yagga, marathon of Harikatha. I appreciate their mood, sincerity. Again, my loving regards to all of you. Hare Krishna. So time is short. I would like to cover different main important events of the life of Srila Guru Maharaj. Let's see in brief. Let me start from his that very meaningful time, his youthful age while he was residing in Kolkata. You know, before that, Srila Guru Maharaj was actually experiencing the great ecstatic love of Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. You know what happened? Before that, he came in contact with Omiyonimai Charit and Sri Chaitanya Charitamritam. And he used to be absorbed in reading. He used to engage for hours. He used to be absorbed in reading, studying, books like Omiyonimai Charit and specifically Sri Krishna, Sri Chaitanya Charitamritam, and the way he explained to me, to devotees, in a personal way, that he felt an unprecedented happiness, unprecedented, inexplicable happiness, delight, ecstasy to be absorbed, in reading the divine glories, life and precepts of Mahaprabhu, taste into the ecstatic love of Mahaprabhu in relation to Radha Krishna. So, back to the point. So, it was all happening during his youthful age, youthful time, before he officially joined Sri Gaudiya Math. In other words, he was a mad lover of Sri Chaitanya Charitamritam already at that time. Later on, he also came in connection with Chaitanya Bhagavat, but he was very particular. He was very particularly connected to the world of Omyonimai Charit and Sri Chaitanya Charitamritam by Srila Krishnadas, Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu. And he tasted so much nectar into the Gaura Leela, in the love of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And he explained through his sublime feelings, the deep love of Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Actually, he developed a specific devotional attraction towards Krishna Chandra and Srimati Radhika. Through Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he first developed attraction to Srimati Radharani, and through Srimati Radha Thakurani, through Guru Maharaj's natural spontaneous devotion to Srimati Radha Thakurani, he developed a very special feelings, devotional feelings, attraction towards Krishna. That's how it happened in his life. So this was just the background in brief. So what happened? Although Srila Guru Maharaj was so much overwhelmed in Gaura Prema those days, divine love, ecstatic love of Gauranga, and in those days he used to be carrying these two books with him. Wherever he used to go, he would be going Omyonimai Charit by Shishir Ghosh and Sri Chaitanya Charitamritam by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. And he would be reading, studying at any time, suitable time, he would receive. So, and during that time, he was also engaged in some official government job. But at the same time, he was desperately looking for some Sadguru during that time. And he was desperately looking for a great Sadguru in the line of Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, where he wanted to surrender himself, dedicate himself, unconditionally dedicate himself, to that Sadguru, who would be filling his mind and heart, his life, with the divine lives, life and precept, with the divine shiksha of Mahaprabhu, precepts of Mahaprabhu, devotional love for Mahaprabhu. So, while he was searching for such a Sadguru, he was wondering, and he already met a few spiritual personalities of that time, like Acharya, Bharat Sevasram, Pranavananda, Brahmacharya, and others. But his heart was not satisfied, completely satisfied. So he was still waiting while engaging in doing the government job, but in his mind and heart, that quest, that innermost quest and hankering for receiving a Sadguru was always awake. Then at some point, one day, I was crossing by in Kolkata, in a portion of Kolkata, he was just crossing by, I think near Chittaranjan Avenue, and found a nice placard. There he found an advertisement of 1 month long festival in Gaudiya Math, meaning in Bagbazar Gaudiya Math. Okay, there. So 1 month long festival. And his attention was drawn. And he understood, because the name of the temple was Gaudiya Math, so understood he was connected with Gaudiya philosophy, with Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Definitely, in other words, definitely connected with Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Deva. So, by and by, very soon, he found out. Okay, he found out the address. The address was already mentioned in that placard of the advertisement. So he found out that place, Bagbazar Gaudiya Math, and straightly went there. At some point, he had darshana. For the first time in his life, he had darshana of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanata Saraswati Goswami Thakur. And just at the first sight, Guru Maharaj's heart became so filled with joy, with inexplicable joy. He mentioned it is sometimes described in the word love at first sight. So he felt himself in love with Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada at the first sight. In other words, as soon as he had darshan of Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he felt some very mystical, divinely mystical, irresistible attraction. He felt that the Sadguru life for whom so long searching for, looking for, his heart, Guru Maharaj's heart was simply telling him with so much satisfaction, and he never ever felt such type of satisfaction in his life upon seeing a spiritual personality before. That was a great experience, very special experience, especially joyful experience of his life for the first time upon seeing Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada and recognizing him, told by his own heart, okay, experiencing directly from his own heart. This is the Sadguru he was so long earnestly looking for. Okay. His joy knew no bound. He was almost in tears of joy, looking at Srila Prabhupada while he was engaged in speaking Harikatha. He just sat. He took a seat at a distance and immediately paid all his attention to listen to his Harikatha. The more he was listening to his Harikatha, the more it was being confirmed by the Chaitya Guru of his heart. It was being confirmed by his heart's feeling. This is the place I want to sell my head. My head wants to be sold to the lotus feet of such Mahapurusha, so Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. He was feeling it. He became so absorbed, so attracted to hear Harikatha of Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, and felt there was some special nectarian potency was there. Live nectarian potency was there in his Harikatha. He understood this Mahapurusha. This Mahapurusha was actually speaking from his realization. That's why this such potency is there. He was not simply speaking his Harikatha out of his some intellectual expertise, okay, or scholarliness, some scholarly ability. But this Mahapurusha, exalted devotee of Lord, he was actually speaking the Harikatha from his heart, from his direct realization, and therefore it was so living, it was so heart-touching, touching the core of heart of Srila Guru Maharaj. And he felt in the Harikatha of Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. Here is the pure representation of Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. For so long I was looking for. pure representation. Okay, must be dedicated, must be devoted to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as he was speaking through him, okay, and Guru Maharaj was already so much in love with Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, with Gauranga Deva. As soon as he found a very special devotional love, special spirit of dedication and devotion towards Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada in relation to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he was overwhelmed by that, overwhelmed with joy and satisfaction, thinking, okay, it's an immense grace, immense mercy of the Supreme Lord, Gauranga, Radha Krishna, that by their inspiration, by their direction today, he has been able to come in contact with this Mahapurusha, able to have his darshana. Okay. See, just to explain one point, I'm taking so long time. Thereafter, from that time onward, every day, almost, maybe few days, maybe one or few days he could not attend, but almost every day, he began to come to Bhagwazar Gaudiya Math to hear Saraswati Thakur's Harikatha. And it was in his language, intoxicating for him, ambrosial intoxicating experience for him to be listening to Harikatha from the lotus lips of Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. And Srila Guru Maharaj often said that he has always been a very good listener. So he would be listening to the Harikatha, hearing the Harikatha of Prabhupada Srila Saraswati Thakur with rapt attention, with so much rapt attention and loyal devotion. He would not be missing any point, Guru Maharaj said. He would be very particular, especially attentive, not to miss any point from the flow of his divine Harikatha. Okay. So after he continued attending the Harikatha of Srila Prabhupada in Bhagwazar Gaudiya Math for a few days, Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada was already looking at him, watching him. One day he called him. One day, after all devotees went away, after he completed his Harikatha, Bhagwazar Gaudiya Math, Guru Maharaj was still sitting there at a distance. Okay, was around. Saraswati Thakur looked at him, just affectionately called him near him. Guru Maharaj's heart was filled with some wonderful joy, became wonderstruck. So he was calling him now. He marked me in the audience. Okay, he went nearby Saraswati Thakur. Prabhupada asked him, do you have any specific query? Do you want to ask anything? Guru Maharaj replied, no, Prabhu. Right now, I do not have a specific query. Okay. I'm simply satisfied, so much satisfied by listening to your Harikatha. Some special potency, devotional potency is there in your Harikatha. I have to sincerely admit to you. And I'm in love, great love, loving attraction to listen to your Harikatha. And therefore, I don't want to miss your class. Every day I come almost. Saraswati Thakur replied, I watched that, I marked it. Okay, I marked in you that you have some special attention, special feelings to appreciate my Harikatha. It's wonderful, so wonderful. This is a very good sign, great sign in you. So come forward, okay, to join our mission. Dedicate your life to Gauranga Deva in the service of Gauranga. Okay. At some point, Srila Guru Maharaj mentioned to him that he felt special love and high respect. Okay, high respect for Lord Gauranga. Okay, and through Lord Gauranga, he developed high respect for Srimati Radha Thakurani and Krishna Chandra. But Gauranga Mahaprabhu is everything, life and soul. Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada became so happy, so very happy upon hearing that, because he himself was also a great lover, a great devotee and associate of Lord Gauranga. So in that way, Srila Guru Maharaj began the life journey, the journey of his spiritual, pure spiritual life in relation to his great Sadguru Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada from Bagbazar Gaudiya Math. Okay, little events also there. I'm not going into the explanation of all details, and I will have no time to cover other important events. So, thus, some special, nice spiritual relationship started growing, okay, between Srila Guru Maharaj and his divine Sadguru, the Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada from Kolkata, Bagbazar Gaudiya Math itself. And then thereafter, some point, he received initiation, Harinama initiation. Okay, not immediately, after some times. Then I'm just skipping. I have to skip, okay, to manage the time. And some point he was invited. Around 1 year later, he was invited to Mayapur festival. So Guru Maharaj also came to Mayapur, the Chaitanya Math, again to have darshana of Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada and hear his nectarian Katha, and spent many days over there in Mayapur, the Chaitanya Math. So thereafter, so what happened, Srila Guru Maharaj, back to the point, in Kolkata, Guru Maharaj would be every day going to attend the class, Harikatha class of Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada and coming back. He did not officially join Bagbazar temple yet to stay over there, coming back and going there. And at some point, he decided to join Gaudiya Math. He decided to sell his head in the language of Guru Maharaj. My head was sold, my heart was sold to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Now, in relation to him, I wanted to sell my head to my Sadguru Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. In other words, sell myself means he was prepared to surrender, okay, totally surrender to that Sadguru. At some point, he expressed his desire to take initiation from Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada was very happy in response. He was very happily ready to give him Harinama initiation. So at some point, Srila Guru Maharaj received Harinama initiation, and thereafter, within some short time, okay, not long gap, he also received Gayatri initiation. So at some point, he also started staying in Mayapur, Sri Chaitanya Math, Mool Math, okay, the headquarters of the mission of Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, headquarters Chaitanya Math. So he stayed for a long time in Chaitanya Math as well as Jogopit, that way. And Guru Maharaj says he remembers when he first came to Sri Chaitanya Mayapur Chaitanya Math and engaged in hearing Harikatha of Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is around the Gaur Purnima festival time, Dham Nabadwip Dham Parikrama Gaur Purnima festival time. Oh, he could hear specific portion of his Harikatha, revolutionary type Harikatha. Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. He was telling the audience, now all of you have come here, have been assembled here, all of you has, okay, almost all of you has have inspired me, kind of promised me to engage in the service of Guru Gauranga, okay, Radha, Krishna. So now this festival time is over. You all have to go back to your family life to take care of your family duties and all. So please don't deprive me. Don't deprive me. Remember, bear in mind that you all have promised to me, okay? You have all have given me some impression by coming over here and connecting with me, the impression that you'd be engaged in serving Guru Gauranga. Guru Gauranga, divine couple, Radha Krishna, you're just going away, okay? Should not be like that, you're just going away, just after spending a few days in a casual way. No, you have to be continuing to stay in this flow, even if when you are physically going away. Oh, Gurudev, okay, my house caught fire. Let me just extinguish the fire and coming back. I'll say, no, don't care. Okay, Harikatha, Krishna Seva is the crying need. If anything is burnt away, even with the fire, you will have nothing, there will be no harm for you. You will not lose anything. Okay, so that's not important. The material family life, he was actually speaking in a figurative way. Your material family life can be put into fire. Okay, come, there will be no harm. Your whole necessity, your topmost necessity of your life, okay, the actual necessity, highest necessity is to engage in the service of Krishna, devotional service of Krishna, and fulfill your life in that way. So Guru Maharaj said, oh, such a revolutionary type of Harikatha he was hearing. Anyway, thereafter at some point, Srila Prabhupada, after Gayatri Diksha, after Guru Maharaj, or at the time Srila Guru Maharaj received Gayatri Diksha, then he was blessed with another new name, with Ramananda Das. Okay, so within a few days, in a short while from that time, Guru Maharaj received Gayatri Diksha from Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Okay, then, okay, he was sent to Madras, Gaudiya Math, okay, to be engaged in some special service over there. In other words, blessing him with the name Ramananda Das, or Srila Prabhupada, Saraswati Thakur sent him in the Madras to be engaged in some special service of taking care of building the temple of Madras Gaudiya Math and all. At the same time, alongside being engaging in preaching over there among the intelligent people, educated people, intelligentsia, because Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada already felt by that time in Guru Maharaj that, okay, he had a special preaching ability. He was well educated and scholarly person, well versed in scripture. So he had some special qualification in the field of the preaching. So besides giving him the responsibility of taking care of temple building, temple construction over there in Madras, he also specifically wanted him to engage in the propagation of the divine life and precepts, divine message of Mahaprabhu, his Guru Varga, among the intelligentsia, educated people there. And that's what Srila Guru Maharaj continued for long over there. Now, before that, just coming in my mind another point, okay, Guru Maharaj just went by, he just went away to his family just in order to complete the last portion of his Purvashram of family duty, because by that time his father was gone, mother was still living. They're all very attached with Srila Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj was the eldest son of his family. The younger brothers were there. So he just wanted to finish last family duty, and then again coming back. During those days, there was no easy communication like today, no phone call so much, no other communication, okay, system, no phone, no Facebook, no calling, only postal system. So once Srila Guru Maharaj, with the permission of Srila Prabhupada, when he went away to take care of his last family duty there, then within a few days, the Saraswati Thakur felt missing. He started missing about the then Ramendra Chandra Bhattacharya. Okay, Ramendra Chandra Bhattacharya. Okay, started missing him and wrote at least a couple of letters to him. But Guru Maharaj didn't get those letters because his house was in village, Hapania, in village. So Prabhupada's letter could not reach Guru Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj also didn't answer, could not reply to the letters of Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada. And so no response, no letter, no reply, Srila Prabhupada. From now on, whenever I say Srila Prabhupada, it should mean Saraswati Thakur. Okay? All of you understand. So then Srila Prabhupada was worried, started missing him. And in heart, Srila Guru Maharaj also felt some concern, started feeling great concern and feelings of separation from Srila Prabhupada. And he also wanted to come back quick, but his family duty was obliging him to stay back. But anyway, within a short while, few days, he was able to complete his family duty and came back to the lotus feet, came back to his divine grace, Srila Prabhupada. As soon as, while Guru Maharaj was paying prostrated Dandavat Pranam to his lotus feet, the Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada spontaneously started uttering, pronouncing one verse from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Jajjada charati seshta statta devi tarujana shajat pramanam kurute lokastad unuvartate. The meaning of the verse in brief. When some great men, when a great man, great personality does something, practices something, okay, the other common persons naturally follow him, they start following in his footsteps, become, okay, take education from him and make progress in life. Jajjada charati seshta. The way the great men, great personalities practice in their life, do things in their life, other common persons follow it naturally, being inspired by his or her examples, okay, to do the same great things in a similar way, following in their footsteps. Meaning, why Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada saying that? Meaning, he was actually meaning that verse in relation to Guru Maharaj. Then he looked at Guru Maharaj and said, stately, looked at his eyes and said, okay, why? Why did you take so long time to come back? I was very worried. If the educated, intelligent, scholarly person like yourself start presenting the matchless divine message, life and precept of Gauranga, presenting the divine message of Krishna Chandra, message of my Guru Varga to this world, to the educated society, to the intelligentsia, it would be much easier for them to accept it. I repeat, the Prabhupada mentioned in other words, if the educated, scholarly person like yourself present, preach the divine message, life and precept of Gauranga, message of Krishna Chandra to the whole world, a world of intelligentsia, among the educated society, it will be much easier for them to accept it because you know how to present it, which way to present that. Okay, so do that. I do expect that special seva from you from now on, being engaged in preaching the glories, the divine life and precepts, divine message of Lord Gauranga, my Guru Varga, from now on. Okay, bending down his head, Srila Guru Maharaj. This took, Saraswati Thakur, he took his Gurudev's instruction on his head. Okay, he immediately he confirmed with him, Prabhu, whatever way you are instructing me, you want me to do, engage in this service. Okay, I will be. Okay, I'll try to do that, to fulfill your desire with my whole heart, with my whole heart. Please bless me. Have your divine mercy on me. Okay, so that I can fulfill your desire. Srila Prabhupada smiled at him. So thereafter, at some point, he went to Madras with the name Ramananda. Giving the name Ramananda Das, there was a, what is the time?
Maharaji, we've got only
giving the name.
Oh, sorry, Maharaji, can you hear me? We've got like a couple of minutes left. I'm sorry.
So,
Maharaj.
All right, because Srila Prabhupada felt in Guru Maharaj, because by that time, because they already, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada already got to know each other by that time. So Guru Maharaj spoke out about his heart, about special affinity, special feelings about Sri Chaitanya Charitamritam, which is Guru Deva, and what he liked the most, loved the most, which parts of Chaitanya Charitamrita he loved the most in his life. He mentioned Rai Ramananda Sangvad was one of them. And so that was one of the reasons. Okay, one reason was that his name was Ramendra Chandra Das, so started with the same letter R, Ramananda. Other reason, upon seeing special affinity for Rai Ramananda in the life of Srila Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada also felt inspired to confer that holy name, bless him with that holy name, Ramananda Das, and sent him. Okay, and thereafter, so Prabhupada also remarked, Shastra Nipun, Sridhar, I'm just quickly jumping, I have no other way around. He remarked, Shastra Nipun, Sridhar Maharaj. Upon seeing, he was well versed in many Shastras, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Brahma Sangita, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Even by that time, he was from the scholarly family. Anyway, so Shastra Nipun, Sridhar Maharaj. And by that time, during the last portions, the last part of Srila Prabhupada's lifetime, he actually composed beautiful Sanskrit verses. For example, the Bhakti Vinod Viraha Dashakam, okay, Bhakti Vinod Viraha Dashakam, that was printed, published, okay, in the publication during that time, Gaudiya publication or some magazine. And as soon as Srila Prabhupada came to know about that and read it, he was overwhelmed with happiness. Okay, at some point he called Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj read out to him that Bhakti Vinod Viraha Dashakam, Sanskrit Stavam, him, while Srila Prabhupada himself was also reading, pronouncing those particular verses. Lokanam hitakam maya bhagavati bhakti pracharastaya granthanam shatam abhimatoir nana vidhayit darshita acharjai krita purva kila nevakila tad ramanuja daibudhai acharjai krita purva kila acharjai krita purva me vakila tad ramanuja daibudhai premambunidhi vikrahasya bhavatu mahatma shimanata. Then finally that verse, Sri Gauranu matang sharupa viditang rupa graje nadritam Rupadai Pariveshitang Rahuganai Rashaditang Shevitam Jivadai Rahirakshitang Shukashiva Brahmadi Sammanitam Sri Radha Padosevana Mritamaho Taddatumi Misho Bhavan. As Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada was reading those verses, specifically these two verses, he started crying in happiness and remarked few times, happy style, happy style. His heart was fulfilled. Then he told Srauti Maharaj, as I heard from Guru Maharaj, he remarked to Srauti Maharaj nearby. It was not his writing. Actually, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur made him write in such a way. Okay, that's what I feel. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur's special grace inspired him to write in such a way. Therefore, it came out so wonderful, beautiful way. Okay. And thereafter he remarked again to some disciples, then after me, I am now confident after me. Okay, some pure followers of mine, some pure devotees will be there behind me to carry out the pure flow of Rupanuga Dhara. Okay, after me to carry out the mission of Mahaprabhu, message. Okay, the Dhara of the Rupanuga Bhakti Dhara. Okay, my preaching standard will be held high, okay, by some qualified person I'm confident about, meaning on seeing Sridhar Maharaj and see. Within a while, he was also blessed with sannyasa order, okay. At some point, so many points to say.
Maharaj,
I don't know then.
Maharaj, what we can do.
Sirupa Manjari Pado Sei Mura Sampado. Sirupa Manjari Pado Sei Mura Sampado Sei Mura Bhajana Pujan. During the last part of Saraswati Thakur's lifetime, before Nitya Leela Pravesh, Saraswati Thakur called Srila Guru Maharaj and made him sing a specific song, intimate song, our Jivatu, our life and soul, Sirupa Manjari Pado Sei Mura Sampado Sei Mura Bhajana Pujan. Okay, specifically. And so many things. Gayatri Bhasham I wanted to point out. Guru Maharaj also gave commentary on the Gayatri. Okay, centering Radha Dasham. The ultimate meaning of the Brahma Gayatri is nothing but Radha Kainkarjam, the pure loving servitude to Srimati Radharani, pure devotional service to Srimati Radharani. Okay, I humbly remain here. I know. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.
To all of you.
Thank you so much. Actually, you spoke very beautifully, and we really got to. It felt like you were living the moment of Srila Bhakti Rakshashrita Goswami Maharaj meeting Srila Bhaktisidhanata Saraswati Prabhupada. So it's very, very beautiful because it felt like I was watching from the outside and watching them meet for the first time. It's so sweet, and I'm very, very fortunate to have heard that from you, Maharaj. Maybe what we do is we arrange another program where you can speak for not a limited time, as unlimited as you like. I think that will be better, so then you don't feel pressure to compress everything in one go. So maybe we'll do that. Is that okay, Maharaj? Okay. Wonderful. Thank you so much, my
okay. I appreciate that.
No, I appreciate you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
One Jacob.
I also appreciate yourself, your good heart, and all the good-hearted devotees so much in this assembly. Thank you.
Maharaj, this is the quality of a Vaishnav. They can see even someone like me that has nothing good in their heart, but a drop of what Srila Gurudev has given me. You can see this qualification in me, so I'm very happy that you can see at least this.
That's Vaishnava humility, one of the Vaishnava qualification. I take it in that. Hare Krishna.
Radhe Radhe. Dandavat pranams.
Jai Srila Guru Maharaj. Jai all Guru Varga. Radhe Radhe. Hare Krishna.
So now my